Go.
Good evening. I'm going to talk this evening about decentralized decision making and centralized decision making. According to the text, centralized decision making means that top managers make all the key decisions. The meaning from the text on decentralized decision making is that lower level managers are empowered to make important decisions. So, what is my definition of the two? Centralized decision making is that the top level of leadership make all the major decisions for an organization. And the decentralized decision making is where upper management allows mid-level managers to make decisions that would normally be made by upper management. Why is it important to organizational behavior? Each term has their own advantages and disadvantages. Small businesses normally use the centralized decision-making structure. This would be largely due to the fact that small business owners are their own boss and need to make decisions on their own. Large organizations rely on several top leaders to make their business decisions and also run the business. So large businesses rely on a team environment with leaders coming from all different departments of the organization. Leaders from different areas have independence to make business decisions. So my critique on this is that both concepts spoke to me depending on what size of business that you own or are employed by, and will depend on what decision making that you incorporate. Since I work for a large organization, we use the decentralization method. Having worked on several projects, I have witnessed the multiple managers and leaders working on the same project. The decision to purchase a product to improve customer service or productivity within a department. So it might take 6 to 8 months. With all the meetings, decisions cannot be made lightly, and you must have all the stakeholders involved. What were the links to Kinnaman? Kinnaman and Tversky demonstrated that human decision-making is partially organized and expected. Kinnaman was one of the first to have developed how we think about decision-making. They both wrote about the kind of decisions that you might call casino decisions, in which people confront various possibilities and try to calculate what course would be the best way to go. If decision making happens at all, it could be after curiosity or engagement. If we really want to understand behavior, maybe we should look at decision making and more at curiosity. What did I learn from this? The advantages of centralized decision making. The business owners set up the mission and the vision statements. They also set the goals for managers and the employees to follow. The formal communication exists in centralized organization. For decentralized decision making, they have a variety of individuals with the expertise and knowledge to run the business. A good management team ensures that the organization has knowledgeable and experienced top-level executives and managers to deal with all areas of the business and whatever situation arises. Decentralized communication stretches in all directions. So what are some of the disadvantages of centralized decision making? They must sometimes deal with negative effects of all the different levels of the organization. They can have several management levels from owner to the frontline employees. If the business owner makes all the decisions, it could possibly take them longer to accomplish tasks, which could result in a slow-moving operations. Decentralized decision making, several top-level individuals can have several different views on the business decision. So not everyone is on the same page. So organizational structures do not always require a significant amount of planning. Many businesses have organizational structures that simply evolve during the business lifetime. Business owners often set the tone of how they manage the employees. So employees will perceive how the owner handles different business situations, and they adjust their work style accordingly. This could create an organizational structure by default with no serious planning involved. Thank you and have a good evening.